What's going on, sports fans? Back at you again, live. RaWordz Podcast, LJ from H-Town. Marley Betts on the stream, Super Bowl Sunday. What's up, Marley?
What's going down, my good sir? We made it. We're here.
Hey, we made it, man. You see what I'm
Last
saying?
game of the season, man. Last game of the season.
Well, let's talk about what we got. We discussed this before it happened that we didn't want to see Tom Brady in another Super Bowl, but it happened. And like I keep saying, people think I'm crazy. I just feel it was kind of set up for him to go to this Super Bowl because all of a sudden Green Bay didn't play the way they was playing all season. New Orleans all of a sudden just threw the games away. So all that said, man, I'm rooting for Kansas City today. I would love for them to win. If Tom Brady wins this Super Bowl, I'm gonna put my money on him so I can capitalize off history because I don't want it to happen. So, what are your thoughts on today, my friend?
Uh, we spoke a couple days ago. Um, I don't want Tom Brady to get another ring.
Mhm.
Um, I don't know if you call that hate or not. Some people may. I don't hate on his greatness. I give
Mhm.
him his credit, and he's earned being, in the discussion, or if not, the best quarterback to play the game. He got 6 Super Bowl rings. I don't argue that, but I just don't want that man to win another ring, man. I'm sorry, but just breaking down the game. The only thing that concerns me just looking at the game objectively, the only thing that concerns me about the Chiefs is Fisher not being out. They had to move some things on the offensive line. Other than that, I still think Kansas City is the better team, regardless if Brady was Brady or Brady was anybody else. So I still put my money on Kansas City. I took the -3 and the money line. So
Mm.
I'm on both. So I'm on both. And that's just how I feel about it. I think that I also put a sprinkle a little bit on the over. And that's just how I feel about it. Just because I feel like I don't know. I kind of just took a guess on the over. If everything goes with the numbers, then we'll get the over. We got one high scoring team and then the other team that's capable of being a high scoring team. Um, Tampa Bay is not known necessarily as an offensive powerhouse, but they do. Bruce Arians' offense is predicated on going downfield, so they want to be a high-powered offense, a high-scoring offense. They want to hit you over the top. So I took the over just on a whim, so to speak. But as far as the game, I'm on the -3 and I'm on the money line, and I just think it's that time. Brady ran his course. It was a great path. But this is where the buck stops, right here with the new golden boy. Pat Mahomes boy. I just think I'm on the Chiefs, man. Andy Reid, the offense. I don't think they can stop. I don't think they can stop them. It's hard to beat the team twice. That's the other thing. There was two things that was concerning me. It's hard to beat the team twice. They already beat them, and the offensive line. But
Yeah.
unlike a lot of games, stars make Super Bowls. And Kansas City got the most stars, and stars are who win the games in the Super
Hmm.
Bowl. I'm not saying you don't need all the other role players and position players are not important, but in the big game, you need the stars to step up. You know what I'm saying? As long as Mahomes, Kelsey, and the rest of their offense, Honey Badger, and those guys on defense, I feel confident in my pick.
Okay. Hey, I'm with you. Like I would love for Kansas City to win. I just don't want to. It may, like I said, it may be hate. I don't know. I just don't want to see Tom Brady hold another trophy up, man.
No, not this year anyway. God damn, not this year. Not the first year with the Bucks after being with the Patriots. All of you just go win a Super Bowl. Oh my God. I
Yeah,
can't imagine what the fuck they're gonna say.
and in your home
They
state.
go, they go look at that nigga like God.
Well,
They'll be
they're
praying
definitely
for
going to
him.
say that it wasn't Belichick. That's definitely what they're going to say, and I
I mean,
think
I
that's
don't think it was either one of them though. I mean, I think it was a combination of Tom Brady. Bill Belichick, that division being soft as shit. You know what I'm saying? You're able to get a snow home game a lot of those times in the NFC Championship. I think a lot of things just, happen to fall in place.
Okay.
Um, I don't give the majority of credit to either one of them. Um, and even if you want to slightly, I can agree with people that slightly want to give it to Brady because I mean, he took a lot. He took a lot of pay cuts. He took a lot of being treated like one of the normal guys as far as being coached and talked to. When other places he probably wouldn't have to deal with Bill Belichick shit. But you do that so everybody else can be coached. He took the Tim Duncan approach, and there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Hey.
And it worked. And it doesn't work everywhere. So you give Bill Belichick his credit for making it work. Because just because you take a quarterback that takes less, that's good, it doesn't mean it's going to work. Coaching plays a role. So I'm going to give Bill his fair share, and I'm going to give Tom his fair share. I don't think if Tom goes anywhere else, he doesn't win 6 Super Bowls. Maybe he wins 2. Maybe he wins 3. But I don't
Yeah.
think he wins 6. I mean, so I think they both should get credit. I hate when I'm obviously, Skip and Shannon and everybody else have the debate who deserves more credit and da. And like, I think that's a stupid. I mean, I get it for TV, but ultimately, I think it's a stupid argument because I don't think one wins 6 without the other.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think they both win less. I don't know who wins more without each other, or you know what I'm saying. But I think that 6 comes as a product of both of them. And everything
Yeah.
that was going on. You got to think about those defenses he had. Some of those defenses he had with Ty Law and what was the DN name? I
McGinnis.
can't think of his name right now. Seymour.
McGinnis.
McGinnis, Richard Seymour. I mean, like there was some ballers out there. So it's not like, you know what I'm saying? And part of that defense was scheme and Bill Belichick's scheme on his defense, where some games they played 3-4, some games they played 4-3. I mean, like that's Bill. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you got to give him credit, and you got to give Tom for all the fourth quarter comebacks that he had to go down the field and get him in field goal position, or score a touchdown. So I just think one hand scratch one back, it scratches the other. It's not like Tom. I just don't think if Tom goes anywhere else, he's just not going to automatically win 6 Super Bowls. I just don't. I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think you give him all the credit. I don't think you give Bill all the credit. You know what I'm saying? I think they both deserve their fair share.
Hey,
Or
maybe so,
60-40
but
either way.
we know the narrative is going to be that if he wins, was it Tom Brady because he won it without Belichick? That's going to be one of the narratives. So
I agree. But then if he loses, go ahead. My bad. I thought you were done. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying. I just look at all the scenarios of how it's a better story if Tom Brady wins opposed to Patrick Mahomes. I mean, the only story.
I agree.
Yeah, the only story Kansas City has is Patrick Mahomes going back to back, or he beat the GOAT. Like if you
that's going to be the story. He beat the GOAT.
And he's went back to back.
The story is going to be not even that he beats the GOAT. The story is going to be the passing of the torch. That's going to be the story.
So that should be it. Is Brady ready to pass the torch?
And then you're going to have, is Brady going to retire? Those are going to be the 2 storylines if Kansas City wins. Does Brady retire? And it's not going to be like, well, since Brady lost a Super Bowl, do we give Bill Belichick the credit now? No one's going to say that.
Well,
right? No one's
are they going to say that?
I don't think so. I bet we won't hear that at all. Somebody might pose the question, like, i.e. the sports TV shows, but nobody's going to just be like, all the people that are saying, if Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, he gets all the credit. None of those people tomorrow, if he loses, will say, well, since he lost, we got to give all the credit to Bill. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
They're still going to say, they're going to pivot and say, well, he got him to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Which, so that's what I'm saying. Like, it's good TV. But
yeah, I just think
the storyline will be, even if he wins, you're right though. If he wins, the storyline will definitely be he didn't need Bill Belichick. You know what I'm saying? And he's better without him. That's the storyline. I agree. But that's to me, that's made up media narrative. You know what I'm saying? That's what the media is gonna say, so that's what we're gonna hear, so that's what people are gonna debate, therefore. You know what I'm saying? Just a trickle down mental effect.
It just really depends on how the game goes to me. It just really depends. because I don't think they're just going to come out and smack Kansas City. I think it's going to be a back and forth game.
Oh no, I don't think
And
either team will blow out either team.
yeah, and I think it probably will come down to a game-winning field goal. Because think about all of Tom Brady's Super Bowls. They mostly come down to Vinatieri.
The majority of them.
See, so
a good
this
majority of
may
them.
come down to a game kick
I
and
need it
field
to come
goal.
down to a game-winning touchdown, not a game-winning field
Well,
goal. I
whatever.
have -3. A field goal does me no justice.
Yeah, well, we'll see because whoever has the ball last is pretty much probably going to win the game.
I can necessarily agree with that. So Patrick Mack put down $3 million on Tampa.
Yeah, I know because I think
But
he knows something.
No. So he hedges his bets was what he does. I mean, it's actually brilliant on his part, but it's no loss. So because he does the deal where if Tampa wins, everybody that bought furniture gets same thing he does with the Astros.
Yeah,
they get it for free. So if Tampa wins, then he has to shell off the money for them be getting their free furniture. Well, so you double down and you go bet on Tampa. That way, if they win and I have to give all these people this free furniture, I won on the back end on the bet. So I'm good. And even if I lose and the Chiefs lose, well, everybody have to pay full price for their furniture. So yeah, I lost the bet, but I still made money off the extra furniture that I sold because of the bet. Because maybe some people got, well, I'm gonna go take this chance and go buy this bed set or this furniture set and bank on the Chiefs winning the Super Bowl or the Bucks winning the Super Bowl and get it for free. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a win-win for him.
Yeah.
Or even if he loses, he doesn't lose as much. So it's brilliant on his end. And you know what I'm saying? It's fucking genius market strategy. Actually.
Now, think about this because if I'm mistaken, he took the points. He didn't take the win.
He took the +3. So yeah, actually, yeah. So even if it's actually better for him. That's why I said it's actually brilliant on his part. You know what I'm saying?
Because let's just say he would have bet on the win and still had these people buy furniture saying if Tampa Bay wins is free, he's out. You see what I'm saying? So he took the points as a safety in case it comes down to like 1 or 2 point win.
He wins no matter what happens.
That's what I'm saying. So if Kansas City wins by 1 or 2 points, these people still gotta pay for their furniture, and he hits the money, dog.
That's why I say it's brilliant on his side.
But see, he didn't take that money line. See, that's the key. He didn't take the money line. He took the points. There was a reason for that. He trying to win on both ends.
Yeah, I don't think he knows anything. He's just, being a smart businessman at the end of the day. Because it's fucking genius on my opinion. It's fucking genius. Because I figured out because he does it every year for the Astros. I figured it out back then. I'm like, why the fuck is he making these bets? I'm like, oh, okay. Once I got into gambling and shit, I'm like, oh, because he's been doing this for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Once I got into gambling, I'm like, oh, okay, it makes maybe you mind checking it. Yes, I'm like, it fucking makes perfect sense. Like, nigga, he don't lose at all because you're gonna get. Because if I was in a position where I wanted new furniture and I was gonna buy it anyway, why not go take the gamble to get it free? I'm gonna buy it anyway, right?
Yeah.
So it's gonna drive him business. You know what I'm saying? And you make a bet. You know what I'm saying? You win. You do that. I would do that. I don't know if he does it every major sport for every championship. I know he does football and baseball. But if I was him, I would do fucking every major sport. Or I would do the top 3. I would do the top 3 anyway. You know what I'm saying? I would do baseball, basketball, and football. I would do the top championship all the time. Depending on, I would look at the numbers and see how my sales went. If it spiked my sales even just a little bit, I would definitely do it 3 times a year.
For sure.
It's a win. It's a fucking win-win. Unless he's just like losing money, which I don't.
And I think he knows something. I think he knows Tampa Bay is going to win this game. I really think so.
I don't think he knows, man. I think he just because he does it all the time.
But look, when the Astros went to that World Series and he put that money down, they won that. But they also got caught for cheating in that. That's what I'm saying. For real. But look, what are you expecting today for as some standout players? Like, Far as do you think Tyreek is gonna get 200 yards receiving?
No,
He's not.
no,
Okay.
no. I
Will
mean,
Patrick Mahomes? Huh?
if the Bucks let him get 200 yards receiving, I mean, he did that the first half of the first game. There's no way you can let that happen again. Like, I mean, I, there's no way. I mean, like, did you not prepare? Like,
Hey,
there's no way you can let
will
that happen again.
will he backflip in the end zone?
Yes, that's a good point. But he has to score. But yes, I see a backflip. It's the Super Bowl. He's definitely going to do a backflip. That's a prop, huh? Damn, I wish I would have thought about that. That's a good fucking prop bet. But he has to score. That's the thing. And more than likely, he'll score.
What
But
is
I'm
his
just like,
prop on the score? What is it? Do you know?
last I saw was minus 200, so I didn't take it. Just to score one touchdown,
Yeah.
it's minus 200. If he scores two touchdowns, I think that's where it becomes plus. But
Okay.
just for one, it's minus 200.
Okay.
Because
A
those were
good
the
one.
only props I did. Those were the only props I did do, like to score a touchdown. I did three of them. I did Hartman. He was plus 120. I did Scotty Miller. No, Steve Miller. I'm sorry. For Tampa. Little
No, it's
Stevie Miller.
Scotty.
Is Scotty? Is it Scotty?
That's
Scotty
what
Miller?
Skip
Okay.
say. Skip say Scott Miller. Scotty Miller.
Okay, yeah. Little Scotty Miller. He was plus 350, so that's why I took a chance on him. And I know he's not number one, number two target, but he's fast. He does get open, and I'm gonna assume Kansas City is gonna key on Mike Evans and Godwin. So I like the 350 just for a small gamble.
Okay.
And then the last one I took was I think Hilaire. I need to go double check. Um, they get in the red zone. It's always good to take the running back. They get close. They get to the one. They plus he catches the ball out the backfield, so it doesn't have to be a rushing touchdown. It just has to be a touchdown. So I think the running backs are always good options. It was plus one. Not exactly sure. Plus money though.
Yeah.
So those were the three props I did. I really just didn't feel like. I think you wager had like 200, 300 props. I just didn't feel like fucking scrolling through all the fucking props. And so I just stopped at touchdowns, and that's what
Yeah.
how.
I feel you. That's too much. That's too tedious for me. I can't
Yeah,
do
I
all
couldn't. I
that.
couldn't do it.
Yeah. But I mean, like I was caught up in my emotions a couple weeks ago, and I said I wasn't gonna watch the Super Bowl because I was just
Yeah.
mad at the fact that I got to see Tom Brady again. But me being
Why
a
did you lie?
fan,
Why did you lie to yourself?
that's what I'm saying. I was just in my emotions. You see what I'm saying? But me being a fan, I knew that that wasn't a true statement. I'm gonna watch the Super Bowl simply because I'm rooting for Patrick Mahomes to beat Tom Brady. So I want to see it for my own eyes, and that's just it.
I just hope we get a good game. I'm not gonna say I don't care who wins, but more importantly, I just hope we get a good game.
Really,
I
you
just
don't
want
want to
to.
see no blowout, huh?
Nah, I just want to get it. Not even for my money. You know what I'm saying? I still want to see a good, entertaining game. Now it's not like I put an exorbitant a lot of money on the game, so
Yeah,
you know, if I had a couple bands on the game, I might feel differently.
yeah,
But um, so I don't, that
yeah,
could have something to do with it. But I just would like to see, give me a 27-31, and I'm really a defensive guy, honestly. I'll even take a good, if it's good, a good 24-27. It don't have to be super high scoring. I just want a good competitive back and forth game. And I think I'll be happy with that.
you took the over.
Oh yeah, so I can't do that low scoring. But like I said, I'm not, I didn't. It's not like I put an exorbitant amount of money on the game. So that's why the first bet I said 31-27, which would put
Okay.
me over. But I was saying if I get a 21-27, or you know what I'm saying, 24-27, I'll still be happy if I get a good game.
Yeah. So
But
did you parlay it with the points, or those are two separate
I
bets?
took I did separately, and I did the money line with the points. I mean, the
Okay.
money line with the
Total.
right, the money line with the over. So I have the Chiefs minus 13. I also have
Minus
the
three.
Chiefs minus 3. I'm sorry, 3. I have the Chiefs minus 3. Sorry, that's the
Let's say
3.
13. God
Yeah,
damn.
shit. Where you get that shit from? I got the Chiefs minus 3. I have the Chiefs money line, and I have the Chiefs money line parlayed with the total. So I got 3 separate bets on the game,
Gotcha.
not counting the prop bets.
Hey, that'll be nice because I would love for you to hit that.
I would love myself to hit that.
I would love for you to hit that. I'll be very happy for you.
I
But
also hit some early NBA, so I'm not, I'm okay.
yeah, I was on the NBA earlier too, and I had a nice little parlay until Iowa with college crashed that one for me, And then,
I wish you
like I
would have
said,
told me when we talked, man. I would have told you Indiana at home is tough.
you would have told me that.
I don't know if I wouldn't have told you to take Indiana, but I definitely would have told you Indiana is tough at home. Maybe it
Gotcha.
would have made you, reconsider.
Take the
Maybe.
points. It would have made me take the points. I
What
would
was
have took
what was the spread?
-3, I think.
3. Ooh, that's
Yeah,
tough.
but they won by
That's
3.
tough.
They hit a game-winning shot to win the game.
Did Iowa win their last game? I know it was close. They was on
Uh,
the they was playing Illinois on the road, if I'm not mistaken.
I can check it right now.
Me and the coach do Brothers and Bets Monday through Friday. Y'all check us out. We do all college plays. So Iowa is one of the teams I kind of follow. Iowa into the Big Ten. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they played Ohio State. They lost to Ohio
Ohio
State last
State.
game.
And I took that game. I took Ohio State. It was plus 5.5.
Yeah,
I didn't take them to win money line, which I wish I would have, but I did take Ohio State plus the 5.5. That game was close, all the way to the end. But yeah, I wouldn't have told. I can't say I would have said, "Hey, take Indiana," but I don't want to lie and just be like, "Yeah, I would have told you to take Indiana." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's how you be. My money would have been on Indiana. Like I got all the answers, but nah. But I definitely would have been like, "Man, Indiana is fucking tough at home." I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I might have told you to leave it off, but I
Yeah.
definitely. You know what I'm saying? Would have tried to give you something to make you at least think about it. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
I had a couple of separate ones. That was just a one parlay. It ain't like that was all my money. I won, like I said, I took Utah. I took the Kings plus the points. I took Miami with the money line. Those were my 3 separate bets that I had made. So I made
Right.
some money. I just parlayed it on another one with Iowa.
Right. Yeah, because I missed the early games. I think we talked about it. I caught them at halftime.
Yeah.
And I end up taking Phoenix first half, and then I took Phoenix full game, and I parlayed it with what was the second game? The Kings.
Yeah.
Plus the 8.5. Then I turned around because we talked about that before it started. I caught the 8. I took the 8.5, and then I just so happened to glance at the scores at halftime. I'm like, oh shit, it's fucking close. The Kings are gonna win, and I jumped on the Kings money line. It was like plus 250.
Hey, them Kings been cashing me in. I
And I
told you
thought
about them
about
Kings.
you too. I cussed you out. I was like, fucking LJ didn't have faith in him. It was plus 300. I should have took it, but I caught it at halftime. So,
Hey, you win. You won, dog. You should be
and I
happy.
went back and looked. I was like, man, the Clippers just lost to fucking the game before. Was it Denver? No, it wasn't Denver. It was Boston. The Clippers had just lost to Boston.
Yeah, they did. You're right.
And I was like, I don't even know if Paul George might not play, Kawhi might not play, Beverly's out. I didn't even know. I didn't know though. I didn't even check the score. Once I saw it close, I think it was like 54-52 at halftime or something like close like that. And I was like, fuck that. I'm just gonna I already got the plus 8, so I felt like the 8.5 was good. So I was like, you know what the fuck? I'm just gonna take this fucking money line. They're hot. Fuck it, they're gonna fucking win. It's
Yeah, Paul
close.
George didn't play.
Exact. And I felt like with it being close at halftime, one of them must not be playing.
De'Aaron Fox had 36.
He's the only person I really. Well, you know what? I take that back. Oh, mother. Yeah, I'm gonna wait till you get. I got your attention because we talked about this. Tyler Halliburton. If you've been on ESPN lately, I know you seen him and LaMelo on the front. Like, who's the rookie of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah, I told y'all, man. Don't sleep on. I know he don't got the name, and he played for the Kings. A lot of people might not know who he is, but if you been paying attention to basketball, even just a little bit, if you bet, because you know it's not like I watched the Kings, but I did see them when I watched the Lakers, and I do, you know, obviously we bet, so we got to look at the numbers and the lines, and I look at player statistics, and I've been seeing him.
Yeah, he averaged he all right, like I said, but him and LaMelo right there.
Put your hands on him.
Going on. But look, I think what's gonna put LaMelo over the edge is that he starts now. Halliburton comes off the bench.
Well, we were talking about at that time, at that very moment. So I'm not saying Halliburton is gonna win Rookie of the Year. You know, we got a whole. I don't even think we're halfway. We're like what? Maybe a quarter, maybe a third. I don't know how many games. I'm not sure how many games they're playing this season. I know it got cut down.
72.
What they normally play? Oh, they normally play
81.
81. Oh, so they took away.
No, 82. They play 82. They play 41 82. Home games, 41 away games. 82.
Yeah, 82.
So they cut it down to 72.
10 games. And I'm with Cuban on this one. I think they should start normally like this. I don't think they should start in October. I think the season should start end of November, maybe Thanksgiving, beginning of December. Mm-hmm. You still have your Christmas Day game, and you move the All-Star break. Because why compete with football in October in the middle of football season? Why not have that to yourself when you come?
That makes sense.
It makes so much more sense. Cuban has been suggesting that, and then you just, the playoffs instead of the championship being in April, you either cut the games and leave it in April, or you just push it to fucking June. I mean, not April, but instead of the championship being in June, being decided in early June, it gets decided in July, or you cut 10 games and leave it at June. I mean, I don't understand why not. Like, I'm just saying, why start early October and compete prime football? You missing out on your Sundays because they don't schedule games early in the season Sunday prime time because they already know.
Yeah.
NFL got that shit on lock. So, I mean, it just makes all the sense in the world to me. But
what doesn't make sense is them having an All-Star game this year. That doesn't make sense to me.
What? Just having it in general?
Yeah, they're having it in Atlanta in March.
Oh, you mean having one this year, not having it in a period?
No, having it this year with all this stuff going on. Why would you have an All-Star game?
Well, you know why.
Well, yeah, I know the money, but
we know why.
Is that health and safety concerns there? I mean,
nah, rich people don't care about health and safety concerns.
Really?
Rich people care about money. What do you mean? Money. Their health and concerns. I'll take that back. I'm not going to say they don't care about health and concerns, but most of the time we care about things that affect us. And since they're not necessarily affected by health and concerns, they don't see it as the same problem as we see it as. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like race, almost, not to make an excuse for racists, but if you don't see racism and racism doesn't affect you, then it's not a big deal to you.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So,
but if it affects their money
and money, money.
Yeah.
I mean, that trumps everything right there. Money.
Well, if they have a big outbreak having this All-Star game, then they're going to be mad because they're going to have to shut down.
Okay, well, if they have to shut down, but if only like people outside of the NBA get affected, then they don't care because of money.
Yeah, I
If the
guess.
players don't have to sit out or nothing like that, then money. Because we talking like what TV air games? That's like what, millions, if not billions, we talking?
But I'm like, but look, this is what I'm saying. What if these players are coming to Atlanta? Are you gonna tell them not to go out? Do they
No, they're
have to
gonna
have a?
go. It's the strip club capital. James Harden going out. He going to the strip club for sure.
But that's what I'm saying. All these players coming to Atlanta, they're not gonna stay isolated from people. They're gonna
No,
go
they're not.
out and then they gotta come play. So you're saying that that's not a risk that they're taking to have these players infected?
Money.
But what if they can't perform? The money's gonna be lost.
But it's a chance they can.
Well, I guess they test them every day, so
Money. Because of money. I agree
well,
with you. I mean, I think it's stupid. I'm not even a person that really watched the All-Star game personally.
I watched the
So
All Star game. I watched it,
I don't even watch
but
it.
I don't see how it's gonna work with this stuff going on unless you tell the players they can't go out. They gotta stay isolated like a bubble. You
Nah,
know what I'm saying?
part of All-Star weekend is going out.
That's what I'm saying. So, and then you know Atlanta, they don't wear masks in Atlanta. I heard Atlanta is so free. They don't wear no masks in Atlanta, bro. They just be wilding out there. So
They gonna go to the strip club. You don't think? Look, I know James Harden is going to the strip club.
it
That
ain't
nigga
just gonna be James. It's gonna
is
be a
not.
lot of
But if
people.
you're right, but if anybody going, that nigga going.
That's if he makes the All Star team.
Oh, he gonna make it. You don't think they not gonna let him? It's the fans vote.
Yeah. No, the coaches will put him in if the fans don't vote him in.
Money go put him in.
Well,
That nigga, everybody that fuck with him in basketball, that nigga go. They go to the strip club.
oh, the Super Bowl is on, bro.
If I don't, well, I'm gonna have to talk to you later. I am looking at it from right here just now. Yo, we tripping. Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to holler at you, brother. It's about to kick off right now, or at least I'm looking at the kick off. My TV might be a little
Yeah,
behind.
they already got the ball. Tampa Bay got the ball. So yeah.
Yeah,
All right, bro.
my because of streaming, I'm a little behind, so I'm watching the kickoff right now. I holler,
Okay.
my brother.
Okay, well, we'll talk later, sir.
All right, sir. I'm gonna holler
We
at you.
out.
We out.